The position called Kesagatame in judo. It's a common judo position. You'll find yourself in it. So I bump, I come here, right, and I got my frame here. So a common reaction for guys is they're going to go to grab my head and they're going to sit their hips. So go to Kesagatame from here, right, boom, and they come to this position, right. So now it's like my underhook. I can't really do a whole lot. My arm is trapped from here, right. So what you want to do from here, guys. Your hands are going to clasp together, right? My left hand, the underhook hand on the top, right? And I'm going to grab and I'm going to scoop underneath of his ribs, right? It's called scooping the ice cream, right? So even if he's keeping my elbow up here, right? I'm going to grab, I'm going to hold on to his body from here. What I'm going to do from here, this knee is going to give him a bump into the butt to get his weight up onto his hands. And then that space, my hips are going to come underneath of his hips. Okay, so before we were here, right? I'm kind of in a flattened out position, right? I'm gonna connect my hands. I'm gonna come straight here. I'm gonna scoop underneath of his ribs. I'm gonna bump him with my knee, right? And I'm gonna get my hips underneath of his hips, okay? So the more I can bump him this direction, the better. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk underneath him, walk. I'm gonna come straight on the top. Okay, it doesn't have to be an explosive, rip to the side. It could just be a methodical walk, right? So over here, right, he gets in the Kesagatame position, right? So I'm going to connect my hands. I'm going to scoop the ice cream. I'm going to bump him with the near side knee, right? I'm going to walk my hips under him. So I'm going to walk, come straight up, keeping everything nice and tight. Okay, one last time. So we're starting from here, right? Keeping my feet close to my butt, raising my hips, going for the underhook. He counters by switching his hip and getting to Kesagatame, right? So in this position, you really want to be able to get this elbow to the mat, but a good guy, he knows that this elbow is really all he has to hold on to the position. So fine, I'll connect my hands, I'll scoop underneath his ribs, use my knee into the butt to get his weight up, okay? It's very important. If I try to just walk from here, there's no way I'm going to move him. I have to get my hips underneath of his hips. So I'm going to bump his weight, get my hips underneath of his hips. I'm just going to walk. And get him straight over. If you feel like you're using too much energy, you probably are. So, anyone want to say it one more time? Okay, one more time? No one else will admit it except the brave. Here, boom. Here, boom. He comes here. So I'm going to connect my hands. I'm going to scoop underneath of his ribs. My right knee is going to bump him in the butt, right? And I'm just going to walk. Come up into side control. The more you can bump him with your knee and get his weight over, the more you can get your hips underneath of his hips, and the easier it's going to be to take him over. Okay, guys, I'll be around. Let's give this one a shot. Hands up, 1, 2, 3.